Live from your second favorite pixelated dungeon, it's Malignant Bear, featuring me, JD Grospitz. Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Tonight we're watching a Hammer again? Because we're playing Hammerwatch 2. It's finally out. We played the demo a couple months ago, and we've played the previous games in the series a few times on the channel. Been looking forward to this one for quite a while, so Hammerwatch 2 finally came out last night. We were going to stream it then, but since it launched on a Tuesday, I didn't feel like putting up with Steam's usual shenanigans on a Tuesday. And also I wanted to try to get caught up to where the demo ended. So the demo that we played previously was just the first little bit of the game, and so I wanted to try to get as caught up to that as possible and didn't have time to do it yesterday. So we're there now, checking out the release build of this game finally. It's fun. I enjoyed the demo. It is not without flaw, and we'll talk about that as we're playing it, but I think it's pretty solid overall, and I have no doubts that they will be able to fix some of the issues the game has. At least I hope so. It's definitely a good release, though. I think they did a good job with it. And also, on top of releasing this, they also put out a 10-year anniversary edition of the original Hammerwatch, which is cool, and also terrifying because I didn't realize that game came out 10 years ago. But it's updated with slightly better pixel graphics and a few more settings and options and things. And I believe, modern mod support and stuff. Which this game, Hammerwatch 2, also has. Hammerwatch 2 has a ton of options for additional campaigns and mods and mutators and things like that. So there's a lot of potential in this. Although, again, we'll get into some of the sort of gameplay issues and things that this game has. Again, I don't think it's bad, but there's some kind of questionable design decisions here. That said, we're totally going to play this and hopefully enjoy it. So we are here at what is essentially the very end of the demo. We're right at the last boss here. So this time we are playing a paladin. I believe in the demo before we did a ranger or rogue. I made one of everything and just got a look at their class skills and talent trees and things, and decided to go with the paladin, which is cool. We'll talk about that a little bit. But Hammerwatch 2, it's a full-blown RPG, whereas the original Hammerwatch is Gauntlet. It's just Gauntlet with a slightly different skin, and it's really good for that. It's great. Makes it very good for pop-in, pop-out multiplayer. Heroes of Hammerwatch, which is the second game in the series, but not by title, is the roguelite spin-off that introduces some RPG elements and was a lot of fun. The big issue that game had is that the multiplayer servers for it died because they didn't bother to use Steamworks. And they, in a just baffling decision, made the same mistake here. The biggest flaw with this game, so if you're watching this before you even have to get too much further into it, I want to cover this in the first 10 minutes, is the multiplayer. I have no idea why they did it the way they did, but it is peer-to-peer, and all of the information is saved host side. So if someone was to join my game, they would have to make a character, and that character would just live in my save. I could then go and continue playing offline with said save, advance my character, and theirs wouldn't advance at all, and they wouldn't have a chance to fix it or anything. They couldn't take that character to any other multiplayer games or anything. It's a very weird system, and it's even more weird when we're playing a class like the Paladin, who is like party-based. I have a lot of party buffs, and several of the other characters do as well. Some of them are more individualized, but the Paladin in particular feels like a classic kind of support character in a game that has a not very good multiplayer system. That's the number one biggest flaw with this game. I have no idea what they were thinking with that. And again, especially because that was the biggest issue with Heroes of Hammerwatch. Chances are, if you read a negative review for that game, that is it. They're talking about the multiplayer issues. For them to make that same blunder twice is very questionable. But outside of that, this game is pretty cool. Again, it's a full-blown RPG. There's a whole bunch of stuff here, several different, stats, different things, a full inventory system, arguably an overwhelming inventory system. There's features and things in the game that I don't even understand. All of our stats and everything here. Super detailed look into all of these. Full quest log with lore and descriptions of everything. Our talent tree, and every single skill that we have has different modifiers and things. All of the different mechanics in the game, and little maps and all that. So again, we're still very early on. One of the other issues that the game has is because of the multiplayer thing is kind of the balance issue. Paladin straight up just doesn't feel very good to play, because the assumption is kind of that you are going to be the support character for others. You do a decent amount of melee damage, but everything else just chunks you down incredibly fast, especially anything with poison. Every single death I've had so far in this game has been because I've killed a beetle, it's dropped poison, I'm in melee range, and then I'm standing in poison and I die. That doesn't feel super great. That was not an issue with the rogue or ranger, or rather, previously, and isn't with the warlock or wizard either. Warlock in general feels very broken. I played them a little bit. One of the very first things that you can get, you start out with an ability that lets you siphon souls from people, and the more stacks of that you have, the faster you regen everything. So by like level 3, I had just put all of my points into that, and I would just never use the stacks, and I was essentially immortal. That felt a little odd, as opposed to this, where I'm in melee range and just getting dumpstered constantly. Another issue this game has, while we're just talking about it before we actually get into the gameplay, is the loot system. Everything just kind of drops on the ground, and you automatically pick it up, which means if you were to play this in multiplayer, anyone who is in melee range, for example, playing the paladin, or doing a melee rogue build, is going to be picking up all of the loot, because it drops for everybody. So you will then have to tediously share every single piece of loot, and that includes weird little pickups like these. Oops, I can use that. Quest items, crafting items, all that sorts of thing is just going to go to one character, whoever is just in melee range. So the game seems designed around multiplayer, but then has a whole bunch of issues with the multiplayer. And again, I'm hoping they can fix that. They're aware of it. They've addressed both issues. They said they're aware of both issues and have said that they're talking about how they can fix them, but the fact that that didn't come up in any playtesting just seems a little odd. But otherwise, again, they have a good game here. And we're going to see the first little boss, which I believe we saw in the demo as well. But so the paladin, melee attack. Can throw a little hammer. He's got ads coming up here. Oh boy. Yeah, for a class that's supposed to be in melee range, I feel a lot weaker in melee range even than the Warlock did. And the Warlock is like a hybrid class. Again, I do a lot of damage, but I'm also taking a lot. And you can block, but then you can't do anything else while you're blocking. Right, but that is the first boss done there. So what did we get loot-wise? So this makes us purple stick 6.3% better. We had that, it's not very good. This is slight mischance on our attack, but it gives us plus 10% something else. I don't know what that is. Oh, crit chance. Oh, crit chance and damage. Okay. It's pretty good. I believe that was... There could also stand to be more keybind options. Like, they're just... You can't bind just the inventory. Or just the quest log. From what... Like, I'm looking at this and I don't see them in here. There's just the entire player menu. It's just one button. And again, the game is designed to be played on keyboard or controller. And so it makes sense. Like, that's very good for controller players, but I'm on keyboard. Let me have more key bindings. You know? Who's this guy?
Hi.
He's dead now. Okay. Let's believe that's everything down here then. Just have to painstakingly get out of here. See any more secrets or anything? Check before we leave if that is in fact all of our quests. We got the nautical chart, we got the pirate stuff. Return to the hideout. It's convenient that this game is a sequel to the first one that they just re-released, so you can get all of the story details, which is you kill a dragon. Oop. Cloth slippers of focus. I'm hoping, though, that they can fix those kind of little issues. I mean, I guess maybe they're not little. They can fix those issues that the game has. Because the core is here. This is a pretty deep RPG. It's fun and satisfying to play. It looks like there's going to be a ton of content in it. And potential for even more, given the mod support in different scenarios and things. But yeah, having a fresh game in a series that is really designed for multiplayer, and then putting just terrible multiplayer in it is real weird. I don't know why you would do that. And again, the fact that I don't know if it just didn't come up during testing, or they ignored it when it did, or what, but... Again, just kind of a odd design choice. Can I go that way yet? No, I cannot. Although, I wonder... No. Oh. Definitely don't have enough ricochets on the hammer to get it up there. So you can hit switches with ranged attacks. But not particularly well. Another issue the game has, and I touched on this in the demo, is... Like, I have a shovel so I can dig for things, and there's a quest where you have to do that. And then to actually do that, you have to, like, go in, find it, use it, or you can bind it. There's these things where you can attach ropes to them. I can't figure out how to. The game never explains it. I don't see a tutorial about it. I have ropes, but I can't figure out how to use them. It's kind of an odd system. lets you bind multiple things like this, but I don't have the option to like individually bind elements of the UI. I found out stuff does respawn if you pass time, although I am a little worried that that would fail some quests, because there's a couple of quests that I've gotten even just here in the little starter area that straight up tell you, like, oh, this NPC can do this on their own. There's that there. Whatever. So yeah, you can pass time, and passing time happens naturally when you die, which also sucks. Again, because that might mean that you fail quests. I don't know if that's possible yet, but you can go to the inn and pass time that way. So I need to understand the mechanics a little bit more. But again, there's lots here. Some of my little issues might just be kind of learning curve with the game. But yeah, the multiplayer is the big one that's just... I don't know why you would have done it like that. Maybe Steamworks is expensive for developers to use? I don't know. I feel like it's not, because a lot of games use it. And especially for a game like this, where this is... the whole game is very small. File size-wise, which means saves probably are too. They're almost certainly just text files. Or of comparable size. Maybe there's some other design thing that I just don't know about, but again, just seems odd. Alright. Plenty of wolf livers, which is good. Don't know what they're for. We've got them, though. Tons of mushrooms, too. Those might be important. This week, and just this back half of the year in general, is just huge for new releases and updates and things. So in addition to this coming out yesterday, the big 4.0 update for Genshin, essentially an entire expansion's worth of content came out as well. I haven't even gotten a chance to touch that yet. HoloCure, the Hololive Vampire Survivors fan game, comes to Steam tomorrow. And then Phasmophobia is getting an absolutely massive update tomorrow as well, where they're completely reworking the entire progression system and adding a whole bunch of new content. It's locked. I vaguely remember coming here before and deciding that I shouldn't be here, and yeah, this seems very familiar. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a lot of guys. Okay, yeah, let's, Alright, see you guys later. Have fun in there. Hey, yeah, so this has the different symbol. We are low rank now. From what I've seen, the named dungeons have just constant layouts, which could hurt replayability. But these little ones, like these little mysterious caves, they're random. So I'm not sure, maybe there will be more random dungeons outside of the start, or maybe Static Dungeons is just in the starter island, I don't know. Okay. See our health and mana regenning over there. Hoping we can get a lot more passive mana regen, or health regen later. And mana regen too, because Hammer's very strong. But yeah, the Warlock being able to just cast and take damage almost indefinitely with minimal investment feels a little strange. I like the little bit I saw out of the Wizard, where your secondary skill, like you have a default skill where you just shoot a little fireball or whatever, but then your secondary skill is entirely dependent on what you have in your offhand, which I thought was a neat system. Gives a lot more options in terms of what you could potentially do. We found the one song that is significantly louder than the rest. Sad. But yeah, in addition to all the games this week, obviously Baldur's Gate came out very recently. Still haven't gotten around to that. I think that's just going to be my comfy winter game at this point. It seems a little daunting to stream. I've also heard that it has the traditional Larian problem, where the final third of the game has some issues. Quite a few reviewers have touched on it now that they've gotten that far. That basically the back third of the game, the final act, is not as optimized, has quite a few bugs, and just in general isn't as quality as the rest. Which is something they've always struggled with. I like their games, but with all of them, you can tell that they either ran out of steam or money or something somewhere along the way. So how do I... Like, there's stuff there. I want that stuff. This game did launch with some DLC. It's pretty cheap, and it's just cosmetic stuff. I've seen a few people that are mad about that, which I don't quite get. Like it's silly cosmetics too. Like one of them is you can give your character a clown wig and character customization, which you then only ever see there and there. Obviously, you don't see it there at all. The game is, what is it, $25 or $22 with a little, launch discount. Or you can get it and the DLC and the remaster of Hammerwatch 1 for $30, which is what I opted for. Figure, given how many hours the band has gotten out of this series over the years, toss them a few more bucks. Oh, that's right, we leveled up. There's a boss over there too. Yeah, we definitely want to deal with this. Oh, these are even better. Although, no, wait, it gives us mana and mana regen, or we can get armor and armor and speed. 26.47. Armor seems not very good. Let's see here. Putting that stamina and stamina regen. Let's get a little bit more mana regen going. Okay, so 5 points. Should I maybe keep upgrading hammer? Because it's real good. Or do I want to start saving points? Because I can't get these skills yet. But maybe save the rest. Let's wait for our stuff to regen, and then we'll fight this little mini boss here. Some enemies can respawn over time. Bosses do not, from what I can tell. Oop. What?
Good day.
That was quite the ordeal. I got lost down here and this huge wolf came at me. It took me a while to realize that I was inside its belly. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm glad we saved you from that. Or maybe you're into that, I don't know. We don't judge. Although that is one I don't quite understand. Yeah, Starfield comes out in, what is it, 2 weeks now? I believe review code has gone out or is about to. So we'll start seeing reviews of it pretty soon. And then, like... Or no, next week is Armored Core as well. Pick that up. There we go. Armored Core I'm interested in, but I'm for sure going to wait for reviews on it. It's been a while since they have made an Armored Core game, so I'm curious to see if they've still got it. And FromSoft doesn't have the best track record with PC ports. Elden Ring is a pretty good port, don't get me wrong. But even it is not without issue. It's pretty telling that the Steam Deck version of it runs much better. Where's this go? Because that was optimized by Valve. Guess we went down here already? I don't remember that. What? Okay. There's another thing over there. Another stairwell down. Totally forgot about this cave. We have to clear it though. That riveting gameplay, you can't even see it because I have the map open. Seeing that kind of justifies why Blizzard is like we don't want you just having the map open all the time in Diablo. But at the same time, you can just change the opacity and then it's fine. Maybe I don't want to see the game. Maybe I just want to look at the minimap. Maybe that's what I like. That's what I'm playing the game for. It goes without saying that I did not play any of Diablo 4 Season 1. Or did anyone else in the band who was playing Diablo 4. We all dropped it. I maintain that they have a good foundation. The basics of a good game are there. They nailed the hard parts. Now I think it's going to take them quite a while to nail the other parts. If they ever can. I'm hoping they can. But Blizzard does not have the best track record lately, and live service games in general tend to be either spot on the first time, it draws people in and keeps them forever, or they die a relatively quick death because they realize they screwed up and then abandon it. Plus side is there's tons of really good games out. Not even just counting like new ones this year. There's a ton of really good games out there. Don't wait around for live service games to get good and fix their issues. Don't fall for sunk cost fallacy of like, oh well, I paid for the battle pass or the DLC or what have you. Like if you're not having fun with the game, just stop. That's easy. I know a lot of people fall into that, especially like MMO players and live service game players. I have friends that they'll tell me like, oh JD, I really hate Destiny. Destiny's terrible. I don't know why I keep playing Destiny. And then that's the only game they play. It's like you can stop that at any time and move on to other better games. There's lots out there. Some that even offer that same sort of experience. Don't keep doing something that you dislike, or in some cases actively hate, just because you have, time or money committed to it. It's true in life and true in video games. Spider Cavern. Silver Mirror. What do I do with those? There feels like there's something that I can do with them, but there's not. I'm gonna die, aren't I? It's just enough passive health regen to overcome that. I guess maybe we have to clear the water temple, then we get the hook shot. And then we can deal with those. Or something. I don't know.
I can't do that yet.
One of the other things in the DLC for this game, one of the cosmetics, is a male Cockney accent. Which is kind of funny.
Good day.
I just want to refill the potion I have. But I can't do that there. I think I do it at the well? Yeah. That's right, you got a quest for me.
Hi. Good day. Consider it done. Hi.
Is it... Wait, what was the quest? I probably should have read it before I just blindly accepted it. Travel to Aventurine. Find Neil. Buy 4 bottles of wine. And then bring them back here. I already have one. I don't know how I got it. Who gave me that? Was it the weird guy in that cave? I remember I picked up a quest from a guy in a cave. Yeah, it's this guy.
Good day. Hi.
Did you give me anything cool for that? No. Alright, now we can finally get off Tutorial Island 45 minutes later. I was not as close to the end of this as I thought I was. Steal all your carrots real quick though before I go. I need those more than you. I'm the protagonist, after all.
Good day. Hi.
Traveling takes place in many different forms. Boats, coach service, and a few more. Travel your destination and may cost some gold. And 3 hours. I don't know what time it is or if that would matter at all. I don't know how much gold I have either. I have had the game actually crash on me twice, which is not good.
Good day.
East Fallow Fields. I feel like I have some other quests here, right? The resistance hideout below the church. Okay, so you go to the church. All right. Oh, gee. I guess it's there? Maybe? Who might you be?
Yes. Good day.
Okay, now I have new skills. This takes expert. So that was adept. Okay. Ooh, that could be useful. Way more mana cost. Both these do way more mana cost. Scaling off strength seems pretty good with that. Shield of Thorns seems better. Yeah. Okay.
Hi.
Who are you?
Good day. Please continue.
There's lots of wolves. Find the cave to the southwest of Switchtown.
I will do this.
Is that where we are? We in Switchtown? I guess so. Keep thinking tab should close the menu, but it doesn't.
Hi. Yes.
Is that my money or is that his money? I don't. That one's probably mine because I just spent a lot. Gotta play this little mini game. He's got a cannon already. But you can shoot over your walls? I didn't know that. It changes everything. Got some crap cards here. Let's discard one of our discard alls. We haven't gotten a single card to shoot our cannons yet. There we go. Should I be bold and place one more first? Ooh, that's a lot of damage. I think we've got this loss in the bag. He discarded several discards. Not good, not good, not good. Okay, 50 repair, that's good, we need that. And we got a 1x1, we want those. Let's put one of those there. Gives us another turn. Which we can shoot all cannons.
Good day.
Yeah, that's all you're for, is to play that game.
I'm in for a good deal.
Do you sell? Nothing worthwhile. It's so purple over there. What's going on? Seems problematic. Switchtown Coast Service disbanded. Okay. I assume we'll have to get that working. Seems like something for us.
Aye.
Stuck on the island. War-torn part of the palisade come down. Okay.
Consider it done.
What do I have to do? Give me wood. Alright. Kill wolves. Alright, so we did go to the capital, which is... We're there, so we need to go up northwest. Castle Superbia. Let's go up here. Solve the mystery of why it's purple. I guess we'll never know. Okay, west is the city. Look at that 3D effect there. Oh, the world is like a lot smaller than it looked. I assumed this was going to be like we'd be walking for like 10 minutes, but no, it's right there.
Good day.
I jailed the coach drivers in Scalem and Switchtown, and yeah, it's true. They owe the state 3,000 gold. Yeah, I don't have 3,000 gold. At least I don't think. Oh, I do. I'm not gonna pay for all that. That's their problem. Pay your taxes, kids.
Aye. I will do this.
Okay. Let's find some guy. There's a lot of people in this town. A lot of soldiers. Can I fight them? Oh, that's right. We can't use the carriage service because they arrested everybody. I guess we are going to have to pay their taxes, aren't we? It sucks.
Good day.
I need grapes.
Consider it done.
This looks important. Yo, what do you have?
Aye.
Craft. I need more. No, never mind. I don't need anything.
Good day. Let's see what you have to offer.
I mean, you don't want to buy things from me. What's wrong? Why won't you buy my stuff?
No way.
I need an axe. Okay. I'm supposed to go to the resistance base in the sewers. I'm glad that the game lets us know from early on that there's a sewer level. That's how we know it's a real video game. All video games, or all real video games have sewer levels.
Hi.
What do you do? Taylor. Oh, I can change my dude.
Good day. I'm in for a good deal.
You don't want to buy my stuff either. Who does? You? You look like an elf. Are you?
Hi.
I represent... It's a bunch of lore.
Good day. Let's see what you have.
What do you
to
got?
offer.
A mining share. I don't know if I need real estate investment in my pixel fantasy RPG.
Hi.
It's level 15 to train to expert. Oh my god. So demanding. Will the innkeep buy my crap? I like that I can't talk to him from that side of the counter. I have to get back behind the counter.
I'm in for a good deal.
I have a bunch of this stuff. Seems like it's probably expensive. But I don't know who to sell it to. Will you buy my crap?
Let's see what
Yeah, you will.
offer.
You also sell an axe, that's good. Go with just the axe. Look for the sewers. Seems like the castle. Yeah. If I was sewers, where would I be? I guess obviously underground. That looks promising. What's this? Oh, that's right. It's our enemy's like a lich or something. It's the big evil. Let's solve that problem.
Good day.
I can fabricate leather.
Good deal.
I don't need leather. Just told some of the band this story the other day. Speaking of crafting, but I woke myself up in the middle of the night because I was talking in my sleep, which I hardly ever do. Like maybe once a year. But I woke up because I was talking in my sleep, and what I was doing is I was delivering an academic lecture on mining and blacksmithing in Skyrim in my sleep. I have no idea why. Todd Howard is in my dreams. I guess this is the sewers? This is something.
Hi.
It's the church storage room. Why am I not permitted to be down here? What are you trying to hide, monk? But yeah, Starfield needs to come out so I can completely erase Skyrim from my mind. Are you the guy? I always believed you'd kill that dragon.
Yes.
Are those good guys? You guys evil? Okay, yeah, they're good.
Won't budge.
Open somewhere. Oh. It's probably... Why is there bad guys down here? It's supposed to be our base. What are you guys doing? keep moving the shelf all the time. What might you be?
Good day. I will do this.
The toilet's clogged? Is that literally our quest? That's no good.
Consider it done. Good day. Let's see what you have to
Okay, what do you have? Whoa, that's way better than ours. And it's cheap, too. Oh, I thought that was like cans of Mountain Dew or something. Man, this game's wild.
Hi. Good day. Hi.
Thanks, we killed one of the dragons. Yeah, anytime.
Good day. Hi.
Finally found where an old elven artifact is located.
Tell me more.
Oh my god.
I will do this.
It's a lot of lore.
Good day.
Killing dragons one thing, we need other stuff too, though. Oh, jeez.
Consider it done.
We're gonna skip all that. That was a very upper Midwestern, oh jeez. Oofta, you betcha.
Hi.
Oh, I can get both
I
quests.
will do this.
That's good. Is that the extent of the resistance? Like a dozen guys in the sewers. Wow. And they had the nerve to tell me that I was like, oh, you could do more crossbows. Can I? Or can you? A decent amount of mana regen. Can always have more. Right. Do some healing. Okay, so this is some boring passives, but that's okay. Sometimes you need those. Increase my physical damage, armor pen. We're based on intelligence. It's a lot of move speed. How many points do I have? 5. Armor seems like kind of a garbage stat, though. Oh boy, we got 2 more. Okay, strength. Let's go with strength. Poison resist, that's the main thing that kills us. Let's look at our quests now. Oh boy, we got a lot. Okay. Go into the castle and get a diary. Go to the marsh. Get a rock. Get some grapes. Get some fish. Get some wood. Get some bottles. Get some guy. Kill some wolves. To fix a toilet. Get some wine. Okay. I don't even have the torches on or anything. What are you doing? Where's the button for this door? Is it? It's that? How in the hell? How am I possibly supposed to whip a hammer in there? Maybe I can't. I just assume the other classes can, like, teleport or something. They seem better than me at everything. Whoa. What? That wall was made out of slugs? I do like that you can light the torches. That's a neat little detail. Whoa. Wonderful poison damage. That looks like something, but it's not. Oh boy.
That skill is no threat.
I need way more poison resist, apparently, so I can just mindlessly stand in it. Yeah, now we're good. Just all our potion slots. That's all we need. Have we here? Of course. There's a ton of doors and stuff in this game that I cannot figure out how to open. Like, for every one I've found that I could actually get into, there's like 3 or 4 more that I just can't. Like this one, the hammer doesn't go far enough to hit it, to hit the switch to open that, which is how you would get in there. But every other class has a dedicated ranged attack that could do it. Like a longer ranged attack. That feels not great. Which again gets into the other big issue of the game of, well, JD would be fine if you were in a party. Okay. Then make the multiplayer better. Make that more easy and appealing to do. What did that do? I turned off all the water. But why? No, it's just over here. Oh, now we have a shortcut to the king. It's very safe. Good. So that means there's probably another switch to set off that one. Right. Mine's better. Mine's slightly better for my use case. That's the switch over there, never mind. Although, can I get to it from here? Ooh. Come on. No. Bank upwards. Damn. That looks important. I get that. Oh. The hell? No. You don't have much control over it, it just sort of does what it wants. And costs a boatload of mana. Which thankfully we have a decent amount of mana regen, but still. Light some more of these. What's going on the floor over here? Oh. It's also made of slimes. Classic monster closets. It opens elsewhere, like every other door. Here we go. Almost. And by that I mean not even close. That one door we can open with a key. We can just buy keys. Ooh, that wall. It's a secret wall. What do we find? Wait, what? I feel like the minimap could tell us more things. Like labels of where or what zone transitions are would be good. Admittedly, there's not too many, but it's too many for me. Just received a text message, and the only word from it that I recognized at the glance I saw was Yu-Gi-Oh! Who knows what this could be about?
It's locked.
Classic video game, man. We can't swim at all.
I can't do that.
That one's like spinning and shooting stuff at us, and we're about to die. Oh boy. Just happened.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, that was a close one. We need potions real bad. Okay. Just hold up for a second. Let everything regen. Is it? Yeah, it halts while we're in our inventory. Okay, I'm just gonna get a drink then. Okily dokily. Lighting all these torches better be worth something. Like, I'm glad that it's a thing, but I'll be disappointed if there's not, like, an achievement or a quest or some sort of reference to it. You know, like, oh, adventurer, you lit all the torches in the town sewers for some reason. How forward-thinking of you. We might die. I think we're gonna die. Ooh, no! That's what I thought.
That skill is not ready.
Don't bring that mess around here. Pure skill.
Not enough mana. I have no mana.
Cleared 2 games off my backlog over the weekend. Finally sat down, just set aside some time, and just like, I just need to get these done and over with. So I finished Wulong, came out back in March. Took me long enough. It's not that it's a bad game, but it's not as good as I want it to be. And it sort of fell apart towards the end, where you're having to do, you know, frame perfect parries and deflections against like magic and dragons and all sorts of other ridiculous stuff, which is thematically cool, but hard to pull off, and it didn't feel very good. If you want to do that, like if you want to do the serious, you know, hardcore learn how to parry gameplay, either you do it against humanoid things that make sense, right? Or not at all. Like, or you make it the ridiculous thing like Vanquish and Metal Gear Rising did, where it's pretty lenient timings and it's just rule of cool kind of things. You can't do both, though, as far as I'm concerned. How do I get over there? What was the point of that switch? What did that do? Oh well, we leveled up, it doesn't matter. Let's get more health regen. Just get one of everything. That's good. Health and poison resist. Or I can get lay on hands. How do I... Yeah?
Impossible.
Okay, so I can't dig in sewers, alright. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. The cooldown was too long. We just slowly died. Okay. Now we got our potions back, though. That's good. Alright, sewers suck anyways, and nobody likes sewers. West is Darkvale. Let's see if it's aptly named. Are you evil? Oh boy. Yeah, you are. Glowing red eyes. Of course you're evil. They're guarding a cup. As boars are known to do.
I'm sorry.
Right. Lay on Hand seems decent. We should probably get that. So it increases our regen. It's all negative status effects and afflictions. Oh my god. We definitely want that. Deals damage to undead. That's not as fun. What did they ever do? Check the map again, actually. Damn it. I have no business going in this direction. Like hell you don't. Fortune teller. Yes. Okay. You need a key. 5 mana shards and 500 gold. I think I have some of those. After a long flight, you will find something godly in a sunken cave. Okay. What about this direction? No, of course not. I don't even know what this direction is. Oh, so we're there. This is Mist Deep. Let's see what the wishless resting place in Mascon is. I think that's right here. It's full of bees. Oh my god. My only weakness. Along with all the other weaknesses I have. It's bees. Oh.
That's me.
Jeez.
I can't do that yet.
Poison is way too strong. Literally every single death I've had in this game has been a result of poison. You can see what's here now, though. Since I remembered that we had... What the hell? Oh my god. You're way strong. What are you doing here? That's the other way. We're gonna avoid you. Later, loser. This requires a key that looks like a heart. Okay. There's probably a dating sim aspect in this game that we have to complete. We'll get to that. A lot of features here, clearly. So even though Phasmo's getting a big update this week, we're not going to stream it. That's being saved for spooky season, which we're going to be starting early this year. We're not just going to do spooky games in October because I have too many spooky games to play. I have a lot of really, really good ones ready for this year. Some because they just came out, one because it's about to come out, and some because they've been on the list for a long time. The one that's due out this year, I'm really looking forward to. And one of the other ones comes highly recommended. So it's not necessarily a spooky game, but it kind of draws from that. Might be able to guess the games I'm talking about if you're aware of major releases. Or I guess indie releases in this case. I am debating if I want to do Resident Evil specifically in VR. I'm thinking I might. I haven't used the VR headset in a while. Which seems to be the case of most people with VR headsets, so I don't feel too bad about that. But Resident Evil VR could be really cool. VR is neat, for sure. But it's a massive pain. There's not a whole lot of games for it, and the good ones I've already played. And then there's some that are just kind of jank. And it's a hassle to like get it all set up. It makes your face really hot and sweaty, so you pretty much can't do it in the summer. And there needs to be more stuff with it, and the tech needs to improve. Like the headset needs to be smaller and lighter and everything. I think there's lots of potential in VR as a platform, but the tech needs to mature first. As it stands, we've kind of reached the limit of what you can do with stationary VR and everything. Like, odds are pretty good you're going to play, you know, Half-Life Alyx and Star Wars Squadrons and what's the one where you're like in the arena or whatever. You're going to do that. You're going to do Beat Saber. There's like 5 or 6 killer apps on VR, and that's pretty much it. For you.
Good day.
Okay, well, something about books. We don't need to read. A wizard tower. Let's go kick his ass. Okay. Oh, it's the Thieves' Tower. Okay, we don't mess with them then. If it was wizards, we'd go in and, you know, do what needs to be done. Thieves would never let down the drawbridge for someone like me. Does that mean they would if I was playing the rogue? That would be kind of neat. That would add some replay value, too. Oh, it's right. It's that thing on the map. The map's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. This is our house now. We live here. It's vacant. Clearly, it's ours. I'm liking this, though. I think they did a good job with it. I like that it's kind of a full-fledged RPG now. And I like that there's a lot of potential for other stuff to be added to this. This isn't just a game, it's a platform for more things. Why is this so purple? What the hell's going on over here? Seems bugged. Especially because when we go away, then it covers back up on the minimap again? What's that about? Is it because of this? There's a stench. There's more quests over here. We have a lot of quests. We might even do some of them.
Hi.
Penny wheat.
Yes.
Oh wait.
Good day. Yes.
Now I have flour. What do I do with that? Oh no, do I have to make bread? Is this one of those games?
Hi.
Okay, whatever. What's this? This looks like something. It's a log. It's where those bees were that killed us. Just whip a hammer at him and then go for it. Oh, it's purple down here, too. That seems like a bug. It's very purple over there. Oh, a thing. Got an achievement for going in this thing.
Good day.
Are you from Mascon? Told you we don't know anything about that relic. Just live your life in that fog and be done with it. Why is it so purple and foggy in here? Did that do anything? I hit it, but it didn't seem to matter. Skeletons. It's a real RPG. They're really strong. There's a lot of them. Oh, we're strong against undead. We're paladin. Ooh, I don't know about ghosts, though. Ghosts don't care about hammers. That's our bread and butter. Ooh, fools, you fell for the classic trap. The slowly moving spike wall. Jade game board. We can play games in our game. Like that mini game we played earlier. The thing. Or maybe that's the point of the fog, it obscures the minimap? Ugh. I feel like we shouldn't be here. This seems like a place we shouldn't be. Definitely not now. Wow, there's an alarming amount of skeletons in here. They don't care for me at all. The feeling's mutual. Are you evil? No. What am I? I'm stuck on something. I don't know how to get back there. I don't even know where there is. Also, the game might have crashed. This seems to be when it's most likely to crash, is when you're loading back into the overworld. It sure did. Well, oh. Okay. The cursor ticked up, doing a little spinny thing like it was broken. And I was going to try to report the problem to Windows, because Windows really cares what happens to my video games. They're all about that. Well, in any event, that seems like a good enough place to stop, I feel like. This game is good, and there's plenty of content in it. They definitely need to work on the multiplayer and some of the little bugs and things. But it's solid. I was looking forward to this for a long time, and I think they delivered. Now let's see what other content and stuff it gets, and if they actually do fix the multiplayer and bugs. But this is good. It's always good to see more Hammerwatch. This would be an easy recommendation if you enjoyed the other ones, again, with the caveat that the multiplayer needs some work. Although if you're playing this with a dedicated group, it's not such a big deal, but it wouldn't have this nearly the same appeal if you were trying to do multiplayer with randoms. But still, plenty here. And it's fun. It's good and well made. They definitely know the vibe they're going for, and they nail it, I think. That's more than a lot of games can say these days, that's for sure. But yeah, we'll leave it there, though. I'm certainly enjoying this. Probably keep playing it more. Probably play it some with the band as well. Whether you're here live or you watch this VOD later on down the road, hope you enjoyed this too. And until next time, have a good one.